In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 30 different tips and tricks that every single person who plays Wizard Alchemy knows. Now, these tips and tricks are going to range from stuff like common sense all the way to very niche things that only the top elitists of players know. And I know it's because I asked around Discord servers and I tried to get information any way I could. Now, before you guys do watch this video, do make sure to subscribe because I'm almost at 100,000. And some people say that when they're like 89,000, I'm literally at 97,000, guys. Like, I'm literally 3,000 away from 100k. So be the OG 100k, subscribe, and yeah, watch this video to the end because the tips at the very end go really crazy. So let's start off with the first tip that I have here, which is related to your stats. So if we head over to our stats menu, we actually know that resetting our stats points is completely free. Now, when I first started this game and joined in, I saw a reset level points with like, oh, you need to spend Robux to buy it, so I clicked it for fun. And it turns out you can just reset your stat points however you'd like. So this moves on to my second tip, which is when you go from point A to point B, you can literally go like as fast as you want, as easy as you want. So what I mean is that like if I want to go to the, I don't know, I want to go to the middle of the mountain there, right? I can go to my stats here, relocate all my points into movement speed, and I can just run super quickly there. And once I'm actually reaching the point that I want to be, let's say like it's right here, then I just go ahead, reset it, put it all back into attack or whatever I want, and I'll be basically fine. And my next tip for you guys is going to be how you want to spread your stats, alright? So, normally when you are in a game, okay, and we are going to go up here because the strongest monsters in the game will be in this little cave right here, aside from the mutant guys. But if we take a look at stuff like the priests, right, and like there's a couple of, well no, not the bulwark, but like the priests here, and like the other guys inside, you generally do not have enough HP to take it. So if you do have the best hat in the game and the best robes in the game, or at least the ones that cost like, what is it, 8 to 12k gold, then you will need approximately 20 to 30 hit points, stats worth of hit points. So I'd do like, oh no, 30 stats, and just put it in HP, which should make you so much more durable. Like, I just put it in, and immediately you can see that my HP before was just a sliver of what I initially could have had. I mean, I just basically tripled the amount of hit points that I had, which is absolutely crazy. And my next tip is specifically for people that have the core flame wand, but most people can apply this. So the core flame wand, if I remember correctly, it should be somewhere near the very top of this mountain. And my tip for you is that if you do have this wand, which is I believe to be the best wand in the game, which yes, the core flame rod, oh no, not wand, core flame rod, and you have this thing, right? If we take a look at what it has, it's got some pretty good stuff in here. But if you do want to go ahead and use this, I recommend you actually put more points into not move speed, but cooling reduction. So typically what people have is like, there you go, full points into attack. And while that is fine, because if you take a look at this rod, it has so much like attack boost and crit rate, and not that much cooling reduction, you generally want more cooling reduction in order to complement these other stats, because it's kind of like the other stat increases. It's like, okay, so typically, right, it's like 2 times 2, okay, 2 attack times 2 cooling reduction. But over here, the attack is boosted so much, it's like 4 times 2, or you can make it like 3 times 3, and we know 3 times 3 is bigger than 4 times 2. So it's just like making it into a more even all around character selection by just putting a little bit more points into cooldown reduction. Now, my next tip that I have for you is that if you are just started the game, you are like a level 1 character with a basic wand, or like, not level 1, but like, you know, relatively new to the game, here is the stat spread that I want you guys to do. I want you to do a 4-1-1 stat spread. 4 in attack, 1 in HP, and 1 in cooling reduction. Now obviously put it onto move speed when you're going from point A to point B, but this is the general type of stat spread you want. Now typically you won't have like, you know, 4-1-1 because you'll be in groups of 10 here. So you'll have, no, reset that, but you'll have 40, and then you'll have 10 in HP and 10 in cooling reduction. And that's approximately the stat spread you want, and it gives you a good amount of survivability with your hit points, but also, it's got a good balance between the attack and cooling reduction, as I said there. You want to increase your attack by as much as you're increasing your cooling reduction, but obviously you want to increase your attack more because cooling reduction's impact is not as high as the attack. Now, my next tip that I have for you guys is it kind of goes against my HP stat that I have here, but it's that if you really are a pro gamer, not me by the way, I am not really good at this game mechanically, but if you are mechanically speaking very good at this game and very confident, I would actually suggest you guys just scrap the HP here. So just go 40 and then 10 spread, or like you gotta divvy your points somewhere. So like 45 to a 15 spread here, I'd say. Because you don't really need much into HP if you are super confident in a mechanic called parrying, which is basically you just ignore your opponent's attacks by perfectly timing it with the block here. If I can, that's oh my goodness, yeah, I can't parry, but yeah, that's that. And the next tip that I have for you is going to be on the basis of what is generally the best wand in the game and how you want to progress. So if we head over to the wand shop over here, hello, I'd like to purchase a wand. You want to start off with whatever wand you have, and then you want to work your way up. Probably have a bridge wand. Okay, this will be the bridge wand between your wand right now and the actual late game wand you will have. So I'd say just go for like a Nazir wand, or even you can skip the Nazir, just go for like a trendy, trendy silver beak. But after you go ahead and get that, then the next wand you want will either be the wand that I showed up there, which is the Core Flame Rod, or you can actually go ahead and get the Ice Wand in the previous world. As Ice Wand in the previous world is a lot cheaper at 20k. By the way, never get the Ember Rod, okay? That one is, the Ember Wand is the most terrible wand ever. It's more expensive than the Ice Rod, but it does like less damage, less DPS, overall it's just bad. So either go for the Ice Wand, which is 20k if you're on a budget, and if you are really balling, you can go for the Core Flame Wand all the way up there. Now, the next up is going to be about enchanting. And to enchant, you guys, this is not our tip, but to enchant, you guys have to go to this island. And on my way there, I'm going to tell you guys, one big tip that I have for enchanting is, this is what I've seen, alright? I haven't enchanted yet, but from what I've seen, is that you want to enchant a common wand with the Lucky 5 enchantment. And then only use that wand when you're crafting potions. And use your main wand when you're fighting for whatever. But don't use your main wand for luck. So like over here you can enchant, and you can use like different stones to, yeah, look, you can just enchant like this, and you can like just grab a wand and you can probably enchant it. And if you want to enchant it with luck, do it on a common one, and then just use that one only for crafting. Now the next one is that you could very accidentally roll over any kind of good enchantment. So be very careful when you're enchanting multiple wands. And don't like, enchant a wand and then just go on really good enchantment and then just skip it. Like if you get, I don't know, lucky 5 on a common and then just throw it away. I mean, that kind of goes against the tip that I said earlier. The next one is that if you do get a magic 5 on your Core Flame wand, just keep that enchantment, alright? Because it is really good. Now, other people do say that maybe Fatal 5 might be better, but honestly, don't even try like rolling for the Fatal 5, because while it might be better, the Magic 5 is going to be more than enough to help you throughout your entire gameplay. It's worth keeping, and just like keep it until you get a whole bunch more of these enchanted stones for you to actually be able to afford doing a lot more. Now, my next one is going to be how Critical Hit 4 is not really worth keeping, because Magic and Fatal 5 is going to be a lot better than Critical Hit. Critical Hit, like some people say that it's fine, but you just want to reroll that one. Honestly, if you just go for a Magic or Fatal, just get any of those, you're set. If you get Fatal 5, you're completely set. If you get Magic 5, just keep it for now until you have a lot more of those stones you can use to enchant. Now, the next tip that I have for you is about the potion minigame. So I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna head back. And for the potion minigame, you notice how at the very bottom right there, you can actually choose to skip certain parts of the game. So if we head over here and boop, there we go. If I go ahead and I just like throw in some materials, I use a lot of them for crafting, but like, yeah, you can actually skip grinding and pouring, because grinding and pouring has no penalty. So you can just skip it. The other portion though, you can't skip. Like, I'm just throwing some trash materials and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna throw in a couple of orc ears and I start crafting. But over here, right, this part where the top right here, it says you can skip. You cannot skip that, because if you skip that, that will actually incur a very heavy penalty on the overall quality of your potion. So you'll see here, this potion has like 0%, 5%, I don't even know, 2% purity. Like, that is not pure at all. That's going to be the worst thing you could do if you have something actually good. Now, the next up is going to be about the actual potions themselves. And in the past, it has been debated what is the best potion in the game. And some people said, well, obviously it's going to be the legendary knight potion here, right? But like the actual best budget potion, some people say it's a lot of epics, because, you know, I mean, epics are better than rares, right? But no, that's not really the case, because Frost Thorns is just so OP. I mean, Frost Thorn, it has low cooldown, does insane damage, has insane range. It's got pretty much everything, also very easy to obtain. But now, there's something that has overtaken Frost Thorns for AFK farming. And many top players have confirmed this, but it actually is going to be the Sunder Revenge Potion. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, I did craft this in my earlier video, and I'll show you exactly how it is. So we are going to walk up to any kind of a monster here. Let's just ensure we have a lot of stats spread into attack. Just 150 is fine for now. And let's go ahead and use it. And if you take a look here, look, this thing is so good because it does insane, absolutely insane AoE. And look, the cooldown is relatively short. I mean, if we use the Sunder Revenge Potion and then immediately use the Frost Sword, okay, yeah. You can see that the cooldown, look, it's actually a shorter cooldown, I kid you not. It's a slightly shorter cooldown than Frost Thorns, which is actually crazy considering it does like more damage. I mean, it just does insane AoE. It's so good for farming. Just get double Sunder Revenge Potions. This is going to overtake Frost Thorns. If you had triple S tier Frost Thorns in the past, you can basically throw that away. Sunder Revenge is just so much better, and also so cool. I mean, you're basically aura farming with this. Only caveat is that this thing, if we go in here and take a look at the crafting, and I throw in a whole bunch of like golem cores, whatever, you can see that it's just a little bit, just a tad bit harder to get than the other kinds of potions. Now this thing is a lot better though, so I would go for it. And you can also compare its damage to like a Frost Thorns potion. So for example, I have a Frost Thorns just regular S here, and a Sunder Revenge, which is just pure Sunder Revenge. And remember the Sunder Revenge, it could 2-tap this thing, and the first tap did like 80% of its HP. We use that, that's basically 80% of its HP as well. So it does same damage, but this thing can tick twice, and it does AoE, and it's got shorter cooldown, and it's barely only like slightly harder to craft actually, because even though it is an epic, it is the bottom of epic, and the Frost Thorns was also the top of rare. The next tip is that according to a lot of the top players, the brand new legendary potions are not as good as they might seem. So there are 2 more, you know, very secret potions here. I don't know why it's 2 there, because when I go and craft it, I only see that there's 1 new legendary potion. Like, I don't have the materials for it right now, but there's only 1 new legendary. There's no 2 new legendaries, which doesn't really make sense. But a lot of the top players are saying that the brand new legendaries are not actually that good. I mean, you could probably get away with just getting triple S tier Sunder Revenge potions and just balling with those. Now the next tip is going to be the best tip on how to get a lot of money very fast. So it is going to be to talk to Harry Int and to get the Scorching Lava Behemoth quest on it left here, which requires you to defeat 1 Lava Behemoth. And normally you would be going through all of these things here, killing them all with around 1 rotation, and then going all the way to the top and killing all of these guys. Now unless you can one-shot them on your way, I wouldn't really go for it. I mean, it is just the most efficient to fly all the way through here, go all the way to the end, and literally just kill the Lava Behemoth. I mean, it's pretty strong. It has a pretty staggering amount of hit points. If we take a look here, there we go, look, 120k, which is not bad at all, right? It's super good. But it's just that it's a much better way to get a lot of money. Combined with the quest, it just gives you a lot of money and resources. The main resource is going to be the enchanting resource, which does bring me on to my next point, is that there is another brand new like thing you can fight, which is the enchanted fern, and it also does drop the enchantment stones. Only caveat that this thing has 2 million hit points. Now I did try to defeat it, and I actually did do it after like 40 minutes of fighting. I mean, it is just not worth it at all to fight this thing. I don't know why it's 2 million HP, bro. This thing took way too long to fight. But yeah, here is the enchanted sword fern. This thing takes forever to fight. If you can't beat it, if you have like triple S tier night race potions, I guess go for it, man. But it's honestly just best to server hop and just keep on fighting the behemoths over and over with the quest. That's the best way to get a lot of enchantment stones and the best way to get a lot of cash. Now the next tip is going to look around the map for these tier 2 chests, and also tier 1s, but tier 2 is most importantly because they can give you some of the best resources in the game. But they can give you some shards, they can give you some golem cores, and I have even gotten some of the legendary gear from it, though not the furnace core because it's in the wrong world. But here is also going to be another tip which chains up with that, which is going to be the best location for all of these chests. So if we want to head back to the starting location over here, yeah, there's a little chest on top of that thing. You can go ahead and get it. There's also a chest underneath, I believe, underneath that waterfall over there. You can get that one as well. But these aren't as good of locations as the one that I'm about to show you, which is this location. If you go for, oh yeah, it's under there, by the way, that's the chest. But if you go near the volcano, I don't know why, but there's 3 to 4 chests every single time, and it's almost guaranteed that one of them are tier 2. I mean, look, we already have a tier 2 chest right here, so let's go ahead and open that. And when you are opening a chest, a way to do it faster is you can actually just jump and then just leave it. Like, normally when you're in a chest animation, right, you're stuck. I mean, you're stationary. Also, 3 tier 2 chests in a row, no way. But like, when you open a chest, you can't use WASD to move, right? You literally can't move at all. But if you're opening the chest and then you press space, now you can all of a sudden just move wherever, and then you can just, you know, go to the next location or whatever. And we actually did get quite a lot of materials from here. Not the best ones, but hey, we got golem cores, which I mean is pretty good, and we also got a couple of shards as well. And the last tip that I have for you is to subscribe. No, literally, because I post these kinds of videos every single day and give you guys a lot of tips, a lot of the brand new codes, a lot of the techniques and tactics that I do find online. So if you found even a single tip in this video helpful, subscribe, be OG 100K, and I'll see you guys in the next video.